Hi, hello. Well, lots of you have asked me to show you how I do my makeup. So I'm getting ready for an Instagram live any moment. So I've got like, I don't know, 5 minutes to throw my face on. So I thought I'd share it with you. So I'm sat here with nothing on my skin. Okay, I've got a bit of serum on. I will do something on skincare later, but I'm not going to do it now. Now, I will normally use a really nice quality foundation. I like the Chanel ones. I like Yves Saint Laurent. This one is a Chanel one. It's called Vita Lumiere. I will put all the details down below so you can take a look. And this is shade 30. And I usually put a little bit in the palm of my hand like that. Now, because I've been inside so much, my skin is really, really pale. So I'm going to lighten it. So I bought a lighter one. I actually found this in Superdrug. It's a Rimmel called Lasting Radiance. And actually it's not bad. I think it is quite nice. So I'm going to mix the two together. So I've got those two. Have to excuse me, this is the first ever makeup tutorial I've ever done. And I'm just really quick. So I just whiz them together like that. And then throw them onto my skin and just rub it in really well. And the great thing about having a kind of a wardrobe of foundations in slightly different shades is that you can just tweak it. You know, if you're out in the sun, if you've been on holiday, if you want to look a bit more bronzed, you can use a bit of the darker one. So that's it, okay, that's my base on, and you'll see that I've used what was on my hands just to go down here, because you don't want the tide mark here, do you? No, we want to take it all the way down. And obviously if I wasn't wearing a jumper, I'd take it all the way right down to here as well. So then I'm going to use a concealer, and again, I've got lots of different ones that I use for different times, but this is one that I'm enjoying at the moment. It's a Clarins one, it's called Instant Concealer. And I think it's got good coverage and it's pretty good value too. So I'm just going to dot that in here because this is really where you want to get the light bouncing away from the dark shadows. So I'm going to apply a little bit, and then they always say use your ring finger because that's got the lightest amount of pressure. And you're patting, you're not dragging, you're just patting it in. I've been watching my lovely friend Mary Greenwell on her makeup demos recently because she started doing this, and I just love the way she goes pat 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 like this all the time, pat pat pat. So if you're watching Mary, please don't look too closely. She and I actually recorded a podcast just before lockdown, so I will make sure that goes up at some point because it's really fascinating hearing her story. Okay, so that's just kind of bounced the light away from this area. This is super quick. Okay, I'm going to do a more in-depth one later, but you know, I was throwing my face on. I thought, actually, do you know what? I'll just share it with my Insta fam. This I love. It's a Bobbi Brown pencil, and I use it for everything. I use it for cheeks, eyes. So I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of tribal face paint here, and just on the cheek apples. So if you want to know where to put your blusher, I smile, and on those little plumpy bits there. And what I like about using the same blusher as lip is the whole face then works together because you're not trying to match your lipstick. It's just all the same. A little bit more on there just because I'm going to be doing a bit of filming, and I find that the cameras just kind of drain the light. Then I'm going to set the whole thing with a little bit of powder. This is one that I've used for years. It's by Laura Mercier. Again, I'll pop all the links in. So I'm using a big powder brush like that, tap it off just to get rid of the excess, even kind of wave it about a bit, and then just push it into the skin. So push it again. I don't want to look too shiny because I tend to get a bit hot when I'm doing my filming. So nice bit of face powder all over. This is a translucent one, so it doesn't actually kind of give me much color. Again, if you want to look a bit browner, a bit bronzer, a bit healthier of a glow, then you could use one with a tint to it. And I take it over eyelids as well, because our eyelids often have natural oils and they will interfere with the eyeshadow that you put on. So you want to kind of make sure that, I just realised I haven't actually got any eyeshadow here. So what I will do you know what? I'm going to do a bit of make, do and mend, because this is, you can see I've been using this quite a lot. This is a Charlotte Tilbury eye pencil. And actually what I like to do is just have a tiny smidge of something on my eyelid. just for a bit of definition. So I'm just going to use that. This is real kind of improvisation here because I haven't got an eyeshadow. Shows you how much I was rushing. But you just want a little bit of definition, that's all. And this is a really good tip actually for when we are allowed out and about and traveling. And if you don't want to take a whole makeup kit with you, particularly when we're flying about again one day and you've just got your little bag of cabin goodies, then you can just use an eye pencil. So an eye pencil actually doesn't count as liquid, so you can take that anyway. And of course, I've just got these two pencils basically. So that's the Bobbi Brown Cheek and Lip, and then the Charlotte Tilbury. This one is called Rock and Roll. Oh, actually, no, Rock and Coal. Ha ha ha, love it. Good play on words. And then this is a tip. Okay, so I'm going to go inside. Now I've just sharpened this, so it's really sharp. Well, when I say really sharp, it's not sharp because it's a soft crayon, but it's very defined. And the key thing about sharpening is that it's clean. Okay, so I've used my sharpener, which is around here somewhere. Here we go, sharpener, and I've just sharpened that. So it's a fresh edge because I'm going to go inside and just do, they call this the waterline. And I'm just going inside there. Do you see how that's just given me a little tiny bit of definition? And then I'm just going to flick it out really, really gently. Just tiny weeny flick. Just to bring the eyes kind of up a little bit. And that literally is all I'm going to do apart from my mascara. Got to have lots of mascara always. So sometimes, if I'm not wearing eye makeup, as in like kind of full eyeshadows, I'll just do this on the inner upper lid. That's it. Now mascara. This is one that I've used for a long time. Again, it's Clinique and it's the High Impact Curling Mascara. And it has a curvy brush like that. I'm never entirely sure which way round to use the brush, but I think it's this way. And when you use mascara, joggle it into the lash line because that deposits again a little bit on your upper lid, just giving you again that sort of eyeliner look. And mascara is great, isn't it? Because it just kind of opens up the eye, it frames the eye. I only ever do my top lashes unless I'm doing a photo shoot or going up to some kind of glam function. I find it's too much to do the lower ones. It looks a bit obvious, a bit spidery. I think if it's fine if you are a bright young thing, but later in life, maybe not. And then this opens up the eyes. And then what I do with so work it into the roots and then pull it out, is I always make sure that I do the ends, these little flicky bits at the end here, because again, they're the thing that give you that kind of pretty feline cat's eye look. There we go. And if I've got time, I might go back and do another coat because it is just the thing. I always use black. If I'm going to do my lower lashes, I'll use brown on my lower lashes. And then I also like, have I got it here? Yeah. A lash comb, just because I don't like clumpy mascara. And the Clinique one does occasionally clump a bit, but believe me, it doesn't shift. It just stays put until you want to take it off. And then it's clever because it's got little tiny tubes. So it just literally rubs off with warm water. So you don't need to buy a separate eye makeup remover or scrub at your eyes, which is really good, especially if your eyes are a bit sensitive at the moment with hay fever like mine. So last but not least, I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to, again, take this, and it is called, by the way, I didn't mention it, it's called an art stick. And the colour is dusty pink. There we go. And what's nice about this is, of course, you get the definition. On its own, it's quite matte. So it's just a little pop of colour. You can kind of emphasise your Cupid's bow. So if you found that over the years you've lost a bit of lip definition, this kind of helps bring it back in a way that I think a lipstick doesn't necessarily. And then, so that is quite a matte finish. And it really stays put. You can drink endless cups of coffee like me. But I am going to give it a bit of a gloss. So I'm using my purified lanolin, which I've talked about before. I use this for so many things. And it's very good for conditioning the lips as well. and it just turns it into a gloss instantly. So there you are, fast makeup fix. If you've liked it, let me know, and I will do more of the same, perhaps showing a few more intricate things, and I promise to be better prepared next time. See you soon. Bye.